to a new Pokemon Showdown battle. For this one, I actually returned for my Rain Dance team, as you're seeing in the team preview to the right, since this one is in my opponent's side. So yeah, let's get started. He started out with Skeptile and Mamoswine to be kind of tanking each other's weaknesses, but fire. But I don't have any fire types, but he did go for the Sunny Day, to which I had to switch out, and I predicted the Energy Ball, so I went for my Shaman. He ended up knocking his own Pokemon out there with the Earthquake. And yeah, sadly he did get that Intimidated off, so Kingdra's attack was lowered, and also, well, Dragon Dance, I mean, outright it's randomized between which of the two Pokemon it goes to, and sadly in my case it went to that one. Thankfully, that let me go for the Draco Meteor and the Gyarados. I did go for Persisang so that the Gyarados could not sweep at me, even though I knocked it out in the next turn. I know that's pretty weird, but next up I sent in my War Turtle to just tank out a hit or two. So Earthquake was 4-hit KO on him, so I was at a great position since I didn't have the leftovers. So it'll probably be more hits. Then he sent in his Helminth and Aerodactyl, and I was really thankful that he didn't have the Maxi ability on the Salamence, because, well, Salamance's with Maxi ability can be deadly, but I did go for the Bolt Switch here on Raikou, so that he could run away and not get hit by an Earthquake after getting hit by a Rock Slide or something crazy like that. Then I sent in my Jolteon, and then I went for the Pulse Switch, since this Jolteon is a Choice Scarfed. He did go for the Aerial Ace, but Shaman did tank that hit, and that was actually pretty good. Last up was the Infernape. I did go for that on the Aerodactyl, but I think I did go for Litidius on the Infernape, and that actually did some good damage to it, though I decided to... Well, that actually only helped to get rid of the Focus Sash in case he had one. Then, with that Thunder and Seed Filler combo, I finished off the last two Pokemon in this guy's team. Now moving on to the next battle. This one is on my side, and that is pretty good actually. I started out with Kingdra. I went for the Draco Meteor to get rid of that Garchomp earlier on, and for the Ice Beam Togekiss to get a clean hit. Did not do as much as I wanted it to do. He went for me first, and I got saved because of Swift Swim. But I continued with my attacks here, since I couldn't use Attract and Lucario. But there's people I'm sorry, but there's people speaking another room in my house, that's why I'm just sometimes saying random stuff and talk without a stop. But then I went for the Waterfall and the Lucario, and thankfully Togekiss was immobilized a bunch of times. Eventually no wait, not just it. I get confused with other battles that go similar. But he did predict my Attract there. That's a pretty good move on his side. Thankfully, I managed to freeze the Togekiss there with the Ice Beam. And then I went for the Outrage to just hit whatever was... whatever, basically, since I was gonna die anyway. And Togekiss was really controlled there with the Frozen Solid and Attract. But I decided to knock it out to send out his last two Pokemon. Here I was gonna gang up on the Krupok. I can't remember that guy's name, but I'm actually ended up getting knocked out. And with that, I knocked out the Rose Raid. Moving on to the next battle. And here starting with Politoed and King Draw again. Here I was trying to neutralize the fourth turn, just so that it couldn't set up spikes or anything like that, since I wasn't really in the mood of sending in my Ore Turtle for Rapid Spin. But yeah. Also, sadly, I got Mummy from the Fabrica, so I had to switch out to lose that ability. Here I started ganging up on the Runiculus, since he was trying to set up on me, and I didn't really fear the first turn. But yeah, well, he used the recover there, and that was kind of bad in the same time good, since that way I could paralyze him and the end of Trick Room. So I could knock him out there, and I predicted really well there, and it's very waterfall on him. And the Thunder was in case he didn't, in case I mispredicted, basically. I did re-attract, since I switched down. I think that resets the effect. So yeah. Next up was Gilly. I did a combo on him, since Furthorn was kind of really not a threat at that moment. Yeah. Last up was the Slow King. I decided to go the Dracometer on the Furthorn, just because I forgot Slow King was the specially defensive of the two Slowpoke evolutions. That was a pretty bad mistake on my side, but I did go on the Rapid Spin to get some damage on it. Here I switched and went for the okay, he went for the Drain Punch. I know who gives that to their Slowking, but well, okay, I didn't. Okay. I get confused between so much battles I have. And here continued with Drain Punch. Well, I'm getting messed up here. I'm sorry. Next one was against Rampardo's helmet. And this one, I'm gonna tell you beforehand, I did lose, sadly. Here he paralyzed me and tried to get my Swift Swing from my Kingdra. Thankfully, I saved myself from that. And sadly, I tried to gang up on the Ursaring in this one, and he went for Protect to get his Flame Orb. And with Facade, that's just pretty powerful. Thankfully, since this is a double battle, I could use my other Pokemon to hit it. I went for the Bolt Switch to get some damage on the Ursaring before it did another attack. Also had a pump on the other one, just in case he stayed in with the Miss Magis. I did a Bolt Switch there with the Raikou just so that I wouldn't lose my Herballoon. He got a critical hit on my Politoed, so that knocked it out. Thankfully, he did not have a water modifier, so we stayed in the rain. For the Seed Flare to the Miss Major, sadly, I missed. Yeah, I know, I got kind of unlucky with the misses and stuff like that. He went for the Shadow Ball to my Wordle. I did hit the Miss Mages this time and got the special defense lowering. And here he went for the Earthquake on the Marowak. That knocked out my War Turtle and then ended up being quite a good combo with Miss Mages. Here, if I had ganged up on the Marowak, I would have won, but I actually split my attacks, so I lost the battle just because of that. But it was a really close 1-0 in my opponent's favor, and I hope you enjoyed this set of battles. This one was actually 10 minutes almost, so thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next battles. And also, as I think I told you, I'm planning to put in a web page or something the movesets of my Pokemon, since some of them are, well, I don't copy anything from Smogon. Some of them may be similar, but well, I'm thinking about it, not really sure right now, but thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next set of battles. I'll see you all when it comes out.